Hey guys, welcome to another video. I'm Lewis and above me is John, and we're going to be doing the review of that Leeds game. More points dropped. You know, it's not looking great at this stage of the season already. Yeah, no, not great. We're going to get into a couple of points that we feel are key here. But before we do, if you are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button with the notification bell turned on. We've just got to 12,000 subscribers, so anyone who is subscribed, thank you very much. And yeah, if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. We appreciate it. And smash the like on the video as well if you do enjoy it. It just helps other City fans try and find the channel. Right, okay, we're going to start off. I don't think have we had a moan about the referee before? I'm not sure. We might have had one or
possibly
two.
One or two, yeah.
But I think, you know, 1-1, there were a couple of penalty shouts, guys. One of them, especially, I feel that was just a stone wall, and that was a handball.
I don't understand. Is this more of a dig at the ref, or is it more of a dig at VAR in itself? Because it should have been VAR reviewed. Was it VAR reviewed? I don't know. It wasn't made clear to us at all.
No idea.
So we had no idea whether it had been checked or not. And to be fair, during our live stream, we don't listen to the commentary, so we had no idea what they were saying either. But the ball clearly hits the guy's hand, and it stops the momentum of the ball completely dead. It's a shot on goal. He stops the ball from going in the net with his hand. People might suggest, because he was sliding, his hand was going down. But to me, his hand was all the way back.
The thing is,
in a completely unnatural position. The
ball's at his hand. You know what I mean? The ball's going in towards the net, and it's hit his hand. So yes, he's sliding, and it's unfortunate, but it's still at his hand. You know what I mean? What?
His hand, it's not like his hand was down by his side though either, or prepping himself to land. It was more like out.
For me, you know, I think in situations where maybe you're stopping across and your hands are by your side and it hits your arm, then fair enough. I sort of understand that's not a penalty because, you know, it's a cross. But when when you're shooting and the ball is going towards the goal and it hits your hand, I think then you've got to be looking at it and going, I don't care if his hand's by the side, the ball's going in the net and it's hit his hand. It's a handball. It's a handball in my opinion. And for me, that was a clear penalty that we were denied. Very, very disappointed. I don't even know if it was reviewed by VAR, because who knows anything these days about what VAR is? What is VAR? Do you remember, I still go back to this, guys, but I always say this, but do you remember when Alan Shearer, on the official Premier League Twitter page or whatever, come out and said, VAR, you won't even notice it's there. It's like that they didn't even understand themselves what they were getting themselves into. Was it ever trialled? If it was trialled, clearly didn't work, because they had this opinion that you wouldn't even know it existed. Well, today we didn't know if it existed because it wasn't even there. Was it there? Who knows? Because no one has a clue. But yeah, for me that was a clear penalty. Let us know what you think in the comment section below. There was another issue. Sterling, ball come in. The defender grabbed his shirt, totally grabbed it. By the way, this is a City new training kit. We'll link in the description if you like it. Pretty nice to be fair.
It is nice.
But
nice.
Grabbing his shirt all over him. You know what I mean? That's a foul. It's a foul. But again, nothing. And then minutes after, Sterling gets the ball, cuts inside from the right-hand side. And, yeah, is it a penalty or not? I think it is a penalty. He's not took his feet, but he's still slide tackling, don't get the ball. And he stops Raheem Sterling from going for the ball because he's just sliding, you know what I mean? So I don't know. I think that's probably the weakest out of the three. The first one, defo a penalty. The shirt's a foul because you can't actually grab someone's shirt. But I just think he got them decisions wrong.
Yeah, for me, the handball one had to be a penalty for me, and I think that should have been it. And it is just disappointing, isn't it? It's just disappointing that, again, inconsistencies with referees. I don't want to blame the game completely on the referee, but I'm just saying that
key
should
points,
have been a penalty. It's just one of the key points of the game. Moving on from the referee then to the man that is also in this picture that you can see there. The man himself, boss man, Pep. Tactics. I wouldn't say more decisions, just decisions, man. I just feel like we had 9% shot accuracy in today's game. That's dreadful. 9%. We're 9. I just keep saying it, 9, right? 9%. That's disgusting. That's disgustingly bad. But why is it 9%, you might be asking? And it's because we're not playing a striker up top. We're playing Sterling. Yes, he got 2 goals in midweek in the Carabao, but that didn't shy away from the chances that he missed in that game. Pep should have looked at that and said, right, yeah, he got 2 goals, but he missed a lot of chances. let's actually play a striker. We've got 17-year-old Delap, and yes, 17 years old, and we're saying that we should be playing him, but he's our only striker fit. So play him. He looked mint. We've seen a glimpse of how good he was against Bournemouth in the Carabao, and he looked really good. He was bossing him about. He offers a bit of physicality about him, and we were saying, oh yes, next to Lap, and was all on the hype train, buzzing to see more of this guy. And then we just didn't see him again. We saw him a little bit against Leicester when the game was already gone, and then that was it. I don't understand. He didn't play against Burnley in the Carabao, and then he's not played again today. Why?
Yeah.
Why? It didn't. I just don't get it.
Is
Why?
Pep being? Because after that Bournemouth game, everyone was like, "Oh, Delap's got to play," and Pep was like, "Nah, you can't tell me what to do." Is it that? Is it a bit of arrogance? Pep saying, "I'll make the decisions. I'll make them, not you, not the fans, not other people. I'll make the decisions." But why? Why is he being like this?
Yeah, why go out your way to make a wrong decision to prove that you can make the decisions? We know you can make the decisions. You're the boss.
I said this in the live stream, so if you were in the live stream, I apologise for keep going on about it. But Raheem Sterling is one of the world's best wingers, right? He's not just all right. The guy scores 30-odd goals a season. He's up there with the best wingers in world football. To sell him, to buy him, it costs 150 million. Minimum, because he gets 30 goals a season. He's one of the world's best wingers. As a striker, he's absolutely turd, right? He's awful as a striker. Why? He has no physicality, so he can't hold the ball up. Positionally, he doesn't know where to go. He's actually not that good at finishing, as you saw today when he went one-on-one and just decided not to shoot at all. And if you're crossing the ball in the air, heading is not his strong point because he's a winger, he probably never trained heading. And if you cross the ball on the floor, are you even certain for him to tap it in? Because the amount of times he shoots on a tap in and doesn't get it in, it's quite a lot.
Sitting against Burnley as well, the cross ball passes to him, and he was fluffing them.
So you're actually losing one of the world's best wingers and then gaining a really poor striker. That's not Sterling's fault. This isn't a dig at Sterling. It's more of a dig at Pep. I don't know what you're doing there. It doesn't make sense. And then what else happens? It corrupts the team because then Mahrez on the right hand side. There's no point in him crossing the ball in the air because you got Sterling in the middle. So what's the point? He's cutting in, and when he cuts in, he can't really try and cross, low when you're cutting in, because I don't know how you'd really do that. So basically all he's left with is a shooting opportunity. So everyone's getting on Mahrez's case then, saying, oh, Mahrez, all he ever does is shoots. But what else is he meant to do? And then he has to drift inside to try and get a bit of the ball, help Sterling, so he's not on the wing as much. Then you've got Kyle Walker going forward, who isn't good going forward. He's not a great attacking fullback. So it's just that one, and that's why I keep banging on about it. For me, it's a knock-on effect. It's a domino game. When you put Sterling up top, it affects every single other player. And it's just the team, the fluidity is not there. Kevin De Bruyne today. Everyone's saying Kevin De Bruyne had a bad game. Why? What was he meant to do? He's get the ball, driving at the defence. No one there. Sterling's not there. What's he meant to do? People saying, oh, well, where are his balls? He's got the ball driving at the defence. Sterling's not there because Sterling's positional is poor. So what's he meant to do? He's either meant to shoot or just... but people need to look at what's actually happening.
No, I get it. And can I just get in before people are already pausing the video and slamming the comment section about Sterling saying, yeah, but he got our only goal today. Yes, he got our only goal.
Off the left?
From the left wing.
From the left, cutting
in.
From
the left wing. Yeah. He run down the left, cut in, finish. That's where Sterling is mint. Left and right wing, I'm completely fine with Sterling playing either side. He's mint, right? But playing as a striker, and you said it in the live stream, it's double whammy. You're losing one of the best wingers in world football, but you're also losing the opportunity for a striker on the pitch because the guy isn't good at.
And people can be like, striker, well, we can't play Delap. Why? Barcelona are playing that fatty guy.
Yeah,
he's only 17. Just put him in. People are saying we need to buy a striker. Why? It's a temporary issue that we currently have. Both of our strikers are injured. They'll be back soon. Are you going to buy a striker to cover effectively a month? No, that's not the way you want to do it. You've got Jesus, you've got Aguero. Put your academy in and trust them. What's the point in having an academy, spending so much money on these young players, pushing them through, if when you need them, you just go, oh, actually, no, we're not going to play you, we're just going to play someone else up front, or we're going to sign someone.
The thing is about that is that as well, it's not like we're just like banking on a youngster who we've not seen play. We've seen him play in the team. He looked like he played in the team forever, and he looks really good on the ball. He looks really good on the ball. He could hold the ball up, and it's exactly what we need. We just need a temporary fix for the problem that we have of Jesus and Aguero being out. Just temporary, not some permanent solution. United have gone and signed, nearly signed Cavani, right? But if we would have signed Cavani, then we've got Aguero, Jesus, and Cavani all wanting to play football, all in that one spot. We needed the temporary fix, and Delap would have been it. I'm sure of it. I obviously hindsight in it, but I just think Delap would have been it. And yes, I'll get roasted from people saying he's only 17, can't rely on a 17-year-old. But you don't know until you give him a chance.
And when he had the chance,
he
did really good.
He bagged
He did
and
really,
played really
really
well,
good. Played
consistently
really well
throughout the game. Came on against Leicester and had probably one of our only chances in that game because it was a different type of player. It was just like a hopeful cross into the box and he could head it and it hit the post. I mean, he just offers something different. That's what we could have done with today. Bit of physicality in the box, an actual striker up top. Someone that, and then if he would have come on, maybe Kev could have whipped some balls in. Maybe Mahrez could have whipped some balls in.
I agree.
Moving on from Pep. Moving on from Pep and a rant. It was a debut start for Ruben Diaz. And the guy looks mint. He honestly, he looks class. He's coming already. He was already bossing the man about. He was telling people, he was passing the ball and straight away saying to them, he was showing them where they should be passing the ball. He was sick.
Yeah, I thought he looked all right. I'm not on the like the full. He played sick. I think he played okay. He looked like he had a good sort of relationship with Laporte as well, which is nice. The defence in that sense did look a little bit more solid than usual, which is nice to see. But it's certainly promising, and it's definitely a step up from what we've had in the last year anyway. So yeah, I'm excited to see more of him, and I'm sure that based on today's performance, it looks like a good signing at this moment in time. But let's give him some more time and let's see what he can do. But he does look like a leader as well. Like you said, he was bossing people about, which was nice to see. I mean, we actually do need a leader at the back there, so that was good to see.
Should we go through some ratings? Should we, or should we skip this?
I mean, people might be like, these ratings. We can do the ratings. Obviously, we're going to do the ratings, but I thought we played all right today in the sense that players played okay. It's just we didn't create much. We had a lot of shots, but in terms of chances, we didn't have much because I thought again Sterling's not a striker, so his runs were not great, which means Kev couldn't create, Phil Foden couldn't create. Torres is like, what am I meant to do here with Sterling not even in the bottom? Yeah, let's do the ratings, but
should we do them or bin them?
Nah, let's just do them anyway, innit? You know what I mean?
Right, ratings then. Ratings. We give Edison a 6.5, ultimately because of the goal was...
He actually had a decent game.
But he had a really good game. He had some world-class saves. If it wasn't for that, guy would have had an out like a 10 out of 10.
That's the life of a goalkeeper, guys. You can have the best game in the world, but you make a mistake and your team's punished, and that's I'm afraid what's happened today. You know what I mean? But other than the bad mistake, he actually had a really, really good game. He made some massive saves.
Class,
and to be fair, we could have lost if it wasn't for him, so fair enough.
Yeah. Walker give a 7. I'm just going to run through quickly. Diaz and Laporte thought played decent. Like I said, we didn't play really bad. Mendy, 7. But he needs to switch his head on when he got a yellow card, innit? Because the guy should have been sent off. Rodri and Foden, 7.5s each. Rodri was really good. Foden was alright, but then it's like, and then De Bruyne as well, 7.5. I feel like Foden and De Bruyne both stuck with 7.5 because they had the same issue of they're getting into the space where they can drive forward, but then there's just no one there. There's nothing to do with it. Yeah,
there's no one there, no runs really, so they couldn't really create, and that's what happened time and time again. And what I would say on the Rodri thing is, I thought he played all right today. There was a moment though, end of the first half, beginning of the second half, where we was getting completely overrun in midfield. For me, Phil Foden or Kevin De Bruyne, preferably Kevin, should see that Rodri is getting roasted in the midfield. He needs help. Someone should just go and sit in with him for 5 or 10 minutes, calm things down, get possession of the ball, and then we'll move again. But it just seemed like we all just let Rodri just die in the midfield and just get roasted for 20, 25 minutes. And I think you got to be a bit more smarter than that for me. I would have just asked probably Kevin to just go and sit in there for 10 minutes with Rodri, try and get hold of the ball, and then we can move again. But that didn't really happen, and Leeds were actually all over us for quite a large period of time.
Yeah. Torres we give a 7. People might be saying that's a bit generous, but I thought he played all right. Mahrez we give a 6. I think we give Mahrez a 6. Basically, we know he can do better. He didn't really create much, and he didn't seem much of a threat. But But then, like Lewis said, it's a knock-on effect with the team. It's a complete knock-on effect. If you're playing Sterling up top, then Mahrez gets drifted inside a bit more. He's less on the wing, and then it was just like And then for a large part, Mahrez was up top as well, playing a striker. So it was like, just, you know what I mean? It was just wild. You know? I want to see Mahrez on the wing. I just feel like
Mahrez is getting completely corrupted by this system at the moment.
Yeah,
like,
it's not fair. It's
nothing he can do.
Most of these ratings aren't players' fault. It's more the way the team was set up. Sterling we give a 7. Obviously scored.
Got the goal. Look, guys, it's not his fault. You know what I mean? It's none of these players' fault, most of them. You know what I mean? It's none of their fault. But what do you expect them to do at the end of the day when they're playing in a system where, you know, you've all seen it, you know what I mean? Let us know in the comment section below anyway. Do you agree? Is the striker problem as big as we're making out? If we're saying if Delap was playing today, we wouldn't have had this issue. You know what I mean? I'm sure of it. I'm sure if we would have played Delap, and then the reason I say that is because of the movement. He knows where to be. He's been playing as a striker his whole career, his whole life as a kid. Sterling not. You know what I mean? So let us know in the comment section below. Do you agree? But yeah, we'll wrap it up there because it's. I know it's painful and it's painful, but we got international break to get over now. You know what I mean? And then we can come back and hopefully
attack it again.
So smash the like on the video if you did enjoy. Subscribe if you're new. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. See you later.